Thank you for joining me on today's episode in what I'm calling A Night at the Cinema with Cinematic Jesse. That's right. We're going to be checking out REN Gill's Vincent's Tale the first night. So grab your drinks, grab your popcorn, hang out with your boy Jesse, shake the weight of the world, and let's enjoy some cinema. Here we go.
Yes, Baby No Baby with a banger for the weekend. That was Brawl Dog.
Starting off like a movie, bro. Damn, this looks good. Hang on. I'm going to make sure I'm in 4K. Oh, it's not in 4K. Oh, okay. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for everything. It's all good. It's all good. Let me just go back to the beginning. Don't want to miss anything.
Banger for the weekend. That was Brawl Dog.
That pan out.
All right, we've got a chart-to-chart exclusive now coming in. Some new cat who goes by the name of REN. This one right here is I don't give two fucks. Neither does a virgin.
Starving for some food for thought. I hide away. I'm a student of a melancholy prodigy. Catching supernovas falling from the Milky Way.
I don't think I've heard this one.
I'll shy away. Maybe I'll get high today. I'll get stuck.
A man has died after being stabbed last night in the shopping district of London, Paddington. Police say the victim is 29-year-old Edmund Lockridge, the son of Lord Lucian Lockridge, the billionaire founder of Lockridge Incorporated.
That's the one that Vinny
company has
killed.
been at the center of several recent controversies, though police...
Wait. Who was the big guy? Hold on. Let me see here.
Lockridge, the son of Lord Lucian Lockridge, the billionaire founder of Lockridge Incorporated. The company has been at the center of several recent controversies, though police have stressed there is no indication at this stage that the attack is connected. A 34-year-old man from Shepherd's Bush was arrested at the scene and remains in custody.
Vincent.
Yes, that's right. Just after 9:30 last night, emergency services were called to this pedestrian
Guys, this feels so cinematic. I love it. We're at the theaters, man.
strip on Parade Street, Paddington.
I love
Witnesses
it.
describe a heat altercation followed by Mr. Lockridge collapsing from stab wounds. Vincent Gavon, described by neighbours as quiet and someone who kept to himself, was detained minutes later. Police say they are keeping an open mind on motive, including whether the attack was politically motivated.
In Westminster,
Politically motivated, bro. Really? I mean, Vinny had one too many drinks. And then on top of that, you know, he stumbled out the bar and got into a fight. Escalated. I feel bad for Vinny, you know. I just feel bad for the dude.
This afternoon, police and ministers responded to the growing public concern. We take you there now.
At approximately 3:09 this morning, Vincent Gavin was charged with murder. Our deepest condolences go to the Lockridge family. As this is an ongoing investigation, further comment would be inappropriate.
Will this be treated as an act of extremism?
Here we go.
Keeping an open mind.
Always twisting the narrative, bro. Media, you know, always twisting it. I'm glad REN is making a film like this. This needs to be like mass produced, you know? I wish he could get like a huge production company behind it. It would be badass. It'd make for a badass story. Badass film.
Is this a sign of a wider breakdown in public safety?
What happened last night is not just an attack on an individual, but on the values that underpin our society. The Prime Minister will be reviewing measures to ensure crimes of this nature face the toughest possible response.
Thank you, Minister.
Damn.
Lord Lockridge! There's been some accusations that your company's practices...
My son was murdered. That is the truth.
Never mind. Got my answer.
It's the only truth. attempts to justify or rationalize this crime are beneath contempt. And that is all I have to say on the matter.
Okay, that's all for today. Thank you. Thank you.
In an extraordinary turn, the public have been left completely divided. Some of the population...
Kind of like what's going on today, completely divided. Man, the master of puppets, bro. That's all I'll say. Somebody's pulling the strings, and we're just being strung along, you know? Got to rally together, man.
See Vincent as a new age devil, whilst others see him as a modern-day hero, striking a blow against the status quo.
I'm stood outside the courthouse, and although officials have described this as an open and shut case, you can see there's clear public divide between support and condemnation for Vincent Gavon. Back to you.
With the suspect
Whoa, did you see that picture? Hold up. That they had of him. It was REN or Vincent.
You can see there's clear public divide between support and condemnation for Vincent Gavon. Back to you.
Right there. Dang, bro. The way the media just twist everything.
With the suspect now formally charged, the question remains. A sign of something deeper in Britain today.
I like that switch up, or I like the transition. This feels very cinematic.
What a load of shit.
Future Jesse here. So I just wanted to stop really quick on this part in particular. As the guard, he's watching the live feed of the inmates. And of course, he's watching TV on the left side, and he's watching the news and everything. It's so crazy that REN threw this in there, that we're so easily distracted and manipulated and all these things, while the magician, he's putting on a show, you know, the magician being the media. And the fact is that they're telling us to look this way, when in reality, they're doing something behind the scenes. They're doing a whole other magic trick that we're just not seeing. And we pass it off as like this, it's just a show. But it's so funny to see this guard pan from right to left. You know, he's watching this TV, easily distracted and not really seeing what's going on. I'm sure most of you caught that, but very symbolic. It's crazy how much detail REN and his people put into this short film, but I love it. All right, guys, back to present Jesse.
Compliance. Life without passion is a world without violence. From the same Lockridge Industries laboratories that brought the world's first medication formulated to heal the global economy, envy.
Sheep.
Comply more.
That's crazy. Bro is using all types of symbolisms, and it's very symbolic, man. You got the sheep, and then of course you got the pig, the greed. That's crazy. I love it, man. Very symbolic, REN. My hat's off to you, brother.
Compliance. Life without passion is a world without violence. From the same Lockridge Industries laboratories that brought the world's first medication formulated to heal the global economy, Envian. Comply more. A new, groundbreaking series of treatments is here to change the world all over again. Finally, an alternative to the responsibilities faced in modern-day relationships. Throughout history, human minds have been afflicted with absurd delusions, such as individuality and fairness. Are your children starting to develop their own personalities as they grow? Are you tired of waking up every day and having to pretend to listen to other people prattle on about their right to self-expression? But that can all stop with just 2 easy-to-swallow tablets taken before, after, and during every meal.
Side effects include spontaneous ankle jingling, unexpected emotional flash mobs, mild to severe haunted elbow syndrome, involuntary shadow twitching, temporary loss of the ability to pronounce the letter S, sudden memories from lives you definitely didn't live.
Wow, bro. Talk about. Anybody ever see that movie? I know here in America, it's called They Live. When it came out back in I think it was the 80s. Talk about in your face type of, they put it right in our face. They want us to swallow that pill and to lock us in, to keep us docile, to not question what they're doing behind the curtains. Ren, thank you, brother. Thank you so much for this. Thank you for bringing this to light and making a film about it. I love it, man. I love it.
Good evening and welcome to Britannia Speaks, where the nation debates the issues that matter most. Tonight, Vincent Gavon, charged with the murder of Edmund Lockridge. Who is he? It's a tragedy that has sparked outrage, division and a national conversation. On our panel tonight, Sir Douglas Kane, former Chief of Police. We have Dr. Aston Tolliday, political scientist. We have Cassie Blaze.
That's Ren. That's my boy, cinematic sick boy.
Is an actress, influencer, and former contestant on the TV dating show Swipe Right Forever. We have Percy Price, Professor of Psychosurgical Medicine at Cambridge University. So, without further ado, let us go to our first question from the audience.
Thank you. My question is, has Britain lost control of its streets? I work 2 jobs, finish at midnight, and honestly, I can't afford to change my shift, but I don't feel safe. My niece is 14 and won't go out after dark, and all the politicians are just arguing on a Twitter instead of doing well. And
let me ask you guys a real quick question. My Britain people, what's going on over there? I'm kind of out of the loop. I don't watch the news anymore because it accelerates my heart rate, gives me anxiety, and I'm not on social media. Sometimes I read the comments and I see an uproar, especially in Britain. And I guess I don't really know what's going on over there. But yeah, just comment down below. Give me some insight. I'm just curious because I want to hear it from you guys. I want to hear it from the people. Or I know we're watching a film right now from Ren, but seriously, I really want to know. Like I always like to have conversations and just throw stories back and forth. But yeah, just let me know in the comments.
Anything really. Should we feel safe or is it over for this country?
Take this one, Sir Douglas.
Yeah, it's quite simple. Britain has gone soft. The people in charge of our legal system now have absolutely no backbone. Now, back in my day, they get punished and punished properly. These days, it seems that you get a TikTok account and some sort of documentary on Netflix. And I'm sorry, but you should be afraid. You really should. The people who run this country are afraid to make any decision in case they offend somebody.
You know what? I don't know the dude. I know he's an actor, but I would have to agree with that last part that people are afraid to say anything, to speak up, to speak our minds in fear of being attacked. It's happened to me several times on here on YouTube. I don't want to bore you with that, and I don't want to get into politics or anything like that. I'm a huge observer, and I like to speak up. I like to speak my mind, and especially if there's atrocities or if there's things that are not right in the world, you know? And it's not just here in America, but something is off. We all know it. Ren obviously making this film, but it's reality, you know? That's what's really going on. And I know some people might be like, it might go over your head to where you're thinking, you know, no, it's not really that bad. And I live underneath a rock, but it is that bad. It is this bad. Like, I know we make parodies of it. And that's the sad part, is that we make films about this, but it's real. Like people like Ren are actually making films mimicking what's actually happening. And here we are. I mean, yeah, we can laugh at it, but he's one of the people that's showing the mirror, putting it up in front of all of us. He's one of those people, and I appreciate him for that. But yeah, let's get back to it. Sorry for ranting.
With all due respect, it's exactly that thinking.
Yes, it comes from somebody who knows about criminals. This structural inequality does nothing. What are you going to tell me next? That road cones have feelings and emotions?
Actually, what we're seeing is the collapse of social support networks, rising poverty, inequality of wealth.
Absolute rubbish. People aren't being stabbed because of inequality. They're doing it because they can, and we're letting them.
break this up slightly and bring in Cassie here. What would you say?
Well, I think that...
Here we go, from the celebrity.
I think maybe you're both right. Like, Sir Douglas here thinks we should be hard, but Dr. Tolliday thinks we should be soft and gentle. I personally think it's nice with a mix of hard and gentle.
Here we go.
Excellent.
Bro, Ren, I've always said this in the past, man. This dude is like an all-around artist, you know, not just with the music, the lyrics, the writing, the directing. Yeah, but just seeing him act and, you know, portray these characters, man, the dude is gifted. Dude's a gifted individual.
Point, Cassie. Yeah, the audience loves it, which brings us to our next question, really. Should Vincent face the harshest punishment, do you think?
Yes, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, let's set an example. Let's be harsh. Let's give him the worst we can do. Let's brand him. Let's publicly humiliate him. Whatever needs. We've got to stop people from doing these offences. We've got to make crimes as unappealing as possible.
That's medieval. Every study shows that harsher punishments...
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to interrupt you there. I'm sorry. This study stopped someone from getting murdered in Paddington last night? No. Now, you can make statistics and anything you want.
I'm going to tell y'all real quick, here in America, we definitely need harsher punishment. There's criminals out there that are getting away with murder. Like I said, I don't want to go too far into it. I know I'm over here reacting, but Bren's film is like bringing it out of me, you know? I'm over here like, no, you know, injustice. Yeah, you guys know Vincent's story, but it's pretty messed up.
As long as you want, but it's not going to stop a blade from going into your gut, and nor is your PhD.
What works is investment in community.
Oh, yes, brilliant. It's a welfare hand.
Notice the celebrity. She's not even paying attention. She's just like, whatever. I'm going to go make a TikTok. That's crazy, bro. And no hate towards anybody who's making TikToks, but...
to youth clubs so that some of these thugs can do interpretive dance for their feelings.
It's called therapy.
Called a waste of money.
What do you think, Cassie? What would you say?
Well, I don't even know Vincent, but... If it makes everyone feel safer, I think we should just punish him, right? Like...
Off with his head!
See, and then they flip it, man. They flip it so quick. They flip the narrative on you. And especially through an influencer like her. Well, you know what I mean. But yeah, crazy.
I know what's important here. So if he's going to bring the bad vibes, I think he should do the time, honey.
Let your taste buds meet with an ice cream treat. Refresh yourselves, it's time to eat. So come on, folks, let's join the band as we all head for the refreshment stand.
Sorry, this isn't about vibes. Yeah. This is about dealing with issues systemic.
Final thought on this, Sir Douglas.
Final thought.
Just interrupted her, bro. She's like, this is not about vibes. Let the girl speak, man.
Throw away the key.
All right, well, that brings us to the final question. What does this all mean for the future of Britain?
Well, it means war. It means war. The public are at danger. We've been wrapped in this sort of bubble wrap. I mean, if it was up to me, I would have the soldiers on the streets right now.
The real war is with inequality. Vincent is a symptom, not a cause. If we don't address the root cause...
The root cause is if he'd not picked up a weapon and picked up a job application instead.
Well,
damn.
I think that we should just be nicer to each other, you know?
If that were the only thing that we could do to actually coexist, is just be nice to each other. Okay.
Like, if we just meditated more, this wouldn't happen.
Shout out to the actors really quick. No hate towards anybody. I understand it's just a film, but yeah, shout out to all the actors playing those parts very well. Very well.
And that wouldn't happen. And like, there was this one time where the two guys I was talking to, they found out about each other and it was a right mess. They wanted to have a talk about it. So I just turned my phone off, went to the back garden with a matcha martini and meditated like really hard. And honestly, that solved all of my problems. So I think it could...
Okay.
out of time, so I'm going to say thank you to our panel, but also Professor Price. You've been rather quiet sitting there, made a lot of notes. Do you have any insights to share with us?
I've been waiting for him to talk.
Yes. You people talk of punishment, yes? Policy, poverty, and whatever it is you're talking about, but crime is not a social issue. No. It is a neurological one. It is a matter of circuitry, misfiring impulses, faulty wiring in the prefrontal cortex. You see, we can punish, yes, and punish and punish. Naughty boy. yeah. But nothing ever changes, right? And why? Because we are disciplining behavior when we could simply repair the machine. You, sir, would you imprison or jail a lamp simply for flickering? No, of course not.
I already know where he's going with this. Gotta fix the root cause, man. Gotta fix the root.
It would be preposterous. It would be absurd. You would simply acquire a new bulb. Well, Vincent is a broken lamp. And I have a new light bulb.
Had to be that one guy to get up. That would be me. That would be me, even in the theaters or a stadium. I would be that one to clap by myself. Let me know if you would do that in the comment section.
Well, you heard it here first. With that, it is good night from us.
Look, we haven't even had a proper debate. We'll see you all same time next week.
Hold on.
Join us then.
I'm trying to look to see it all the credits. See if I see anything. Oh man, okay. So that was the first one. Nice. I loved it. It gives you a little bit more context, you know? Gives you a little bit more context to the story of Vincent. Let me see if there's anything else. No, I think that's it. Okay. You guys know what we gotta do. We're gonna go ahead and drop them a like. My camera is fixing to die, so I'm trying not to rush too much, but I gotta hurry. But yeah, bravo to REN, the cast, the crew, everybody that put this together. Yeah, I can't wait to get to the second night. But anyways, had a blast. I hope you did too. But yeah, big love to REN, the cast and crew. Awesome job. And I can't wait to continue the rest of the series. That's gonna do it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Stay up, stay gold. God bless. And I'll catch you on episode 2. All right. See you guys.